first round of the 29th PGA Grand Slam of Golf. Charles Schwartzel with us in at what we believe is +4 with your round?
+3 actually.
+3 is what it is?
It was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
How about some generic thoughts on your round today, and we'll go to Q&A.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. I thought I actually played really well up until 12. Hardly missed a shot. Didn't make many putts on the greens, and yeah, then I 3-putted 12 and missed a short one on 13 and 14, and then another 3-putt on 16. It was frustrating. I'm pretty disappointed. I thought I played much better, but got penalised.
Weather conditions completely different than what you experienced yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I played Sunday and yesterday, and it was no wind whatsoever, and today a little bit more wind, but still, I mean, it's probably what this course needs. It was good to play a little bit of wind, and then we just got a bit of rain coming in the last 2 holes, but my damage was done before that.
Thank you.
About how quickly things changed out there once you hit the 17th hole. I mean, it just looked like a complete downpour out there, and what was that like compared to the rest of the day?
Yeah, I mean, you could see it coming over the ocean, and tried to speed up to see if we can finish before it, but that was pretty severe rain. I mean, I think if it carried on raining like that for another half an hour or so, it probably would have flooded the course.
Was that a factor with the chip shot on 17? Was it just the sponginess of the grass?
I was in a little hollow, probably where the water gathers, and it was raining for about 10 minutes already, and just ball lying down. This rough is quite difficult to chip out of. It's not the easiest, and it just came out dead. Rory at 6-iron, and it stayed pretty straight, and that's what I thought. I thought the wind just dead straight from behind, and I had a good 5-iron. It started where I wanted to, and it just went left. I don't know, the wind sort of swirls a bit in there, and it took the ball left and hit the slope down and went. It wasn't actually a bad shot. The problem is that you get penalised by hitting off the tee again. The second time round, I hit the same shot. It finished on the green, and I probably just rushed those putts and ended up 3-putting where I shouldn't have. But I mean, it's never nice to see a ball starting to move left on that hole.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the first round of the 29th PGA Grand Slam of Golf, Rory, nice round day out there. Some thoughts on your day, please?
Yeah, it was good. Actually, I hit the ball really well. I mean, I give myself so many chances on the front nine, and didn't really make anything. And started the hole a couple of putts on the back nine, but played very, very well. And it was a bonus to birdie par 16 and birdie 17 in that bad weather. So I made up a few shots there, and very happy in a good position going into tomorrow.
Very good, thank you. Questions, folks? Front row, Josh.
Rory, obviously you mentioned that you missed a couple of putts on the front nine. Was it
more than a couple?
Yeah.
You're being very nice to me there.
I was trying to be polite. Was it getting a little bit frustrating as you got to the turn?
It was, yeah, because I mean, I was reading them, and every time I felt as if I was hitting the putt on the line I wanted to, but it was just going nowhere near the hole. So the greens that I've been putting on the last couple of weeks have been a lot different to the greens here. So I hadn't really been factoring in the green as much, but it plays a huge part on these greens.
So I mean, taking that into consideration, you must be very happy with where you are at the moment.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I finished really, really well. The birdie 3 of the last 5 holes was great, and at one stage I was 5 behind Keegan, so to draw level with him after the first day was nice.
In the back, TJ.
I think I heard someone say that you were in the gym at 6:30 this morning. One, is that true? And two, is jet lag just not a factor for you? Or?
No, I was in it. I went in from 6:30 to 7:30. Went for half an hour run and did a bit of core. I mean, I was wide awake at 5:30, so instead of just sort of doing nothing in the hotel room, I thought I might as well go and do something. So, and to be honest, I didn't really get a chance to do much gym work last week in China, so it was an opportunity for me to get back in. I'll probably go back in, try and get back in this afternoon before going to the dinner tonight.
Jim?
I didn't expect to get that tee shot so close to the green, but we only finished about 10 yards short of the front edge, and it was an easy up and down for birdie.
You actually almost looked disappointed it didn't go in for 2.
I didn't. It's fine. I mean, the chip shot was straight into the green, and if I'd been practicing a bit more on these greens, I would have trusted that the green would grab the ball so quickly. But it's just once it hits the green, it just it really slows it up, and I just didn't quite trust that it was going to do that. But it was still a good 3. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me today was the greens. The greens were, for me, very difficult to read. I think if I had spent a bit more time on them, if I had spent a bit more time on the greens, maybe I would have figured them out a bit.
Keegan Bradley, ladies and gentlemen, atop the score, the first day of the score with Rory McIlroy. Keegan, a very nice front 9 today. A real nice front 9 today after a really auspicious start. 2 eagles on the front 9. I don't know how often you do that, but take us through what you experienced out there today, please.
Yeah, I'd like to see this shot right here. This is about the best shot I've ever hit in my life. Yeah, it was a great day. I got up to a really good start, and I kind of slowed down on the back, but I actually still played very, very well. I just 2 putts I missed that I thought could have gone in personally, but it was still a lot of fun.
Just if you don't mind, if you can talk a little bit about the eagles that you had today in your card.
Yeah, I got off to a pretty scary start. I made probably about a 20-footer for bogey on 1, and then on 2 I hit a really great 6-iron to that pin, that back left pin, basically a tap in, and then on my second one I had 218, another 6-iron right at it. It was really two of my best shots I hit all year. Really, it was right at the pin the whole time.
Question in the back, TJ.
Keegan, it might be weird to say you jump-started around with the bogey, but with the putt that you made at 1, do you think that kind of got you going, got you into it?
Yeah, definitely. It was I hit it to the greenside bunker. It was plugged. I could just chop it out on the green, and then I left it about 20 feet short. It was really awesome to make that putt. On 17 was the hardest rain that I've played in all year, and it was blowing straight into our face hard. It was very difficult. I was thinking on the tee list to try to make 5. I was real happy with making 5 in that hole, and for Rory to make birdie was really, really, really good score. It's a good course for people who can hit it out there and hit it high, fly a lot of the bunkers, and it's just a good course. I play a lot of these courses like this in Florida. It's the same grass, Bermuda, and it just seems to fit my eye. It fits Rory's eye too. I mean, he hit a couple long drives out there that were really, really impressive.
The funniest man in the foursome today, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope he was saying lots of nice things to motivate me there.
Plenty.
Good.
Can you say anything nice about your round today, Darren?
Absolutely not. It was crap. And that's being very polite in front of all you learned journalists, etc. It was absolute crap. And I didn't come all the way here to play that bad, so I'm obviously disappointed. That's not why I came here. And as I told you the other day, I've just been struggling with swing. It's not quite where I want to do it, and I'm struggling with my ball striking at the moment. So if you mix that with putting equally as bad, that does not usually add up to a good score. So anyway, I'll try and find the answer in the bottom of a glass this evening and see how that works.
He's performing tonight also at 7 o'clock, ladies.
Well, thank you very much. Yes.
Yes. Any questions for Mr. Clark? Front row, Josh.
Yeah, Darren, I was just wondering if you'd seen the sign at the back of 14 and whether you'd been tempted to go and get a Guinness then. I was very tempted to jump over that wall, yes, and go and get a Guinness. Jump being the operative word, but no, it was. I just one of those sort of days, I played poorly. I haven't hit the ball any good really since the Open. I've been trying to change a couple of things, which is probably foolish, but I'm forever trying to get a little bit better. And I obviously did well at the Open, but I saw a couple of things that I didn't like, and I've been trying to fix them since. And obviously it's gone the other way. So.
Back.
Darren, yesterday you spoke about the strength of the par 3s here. 16 obviously was a tough hole. Can you just talk about what makes that hole so difficult? I know visually it's got to be pretty intimidating for the hacker, but what's it like for you guys?
It's still, you know, the holes are still visually intimidating for us as well. You know, it's not just the higher handicappers, but you know, you got to be. Today was pretty easy flag, you know, front part of it, but you know, you get it wrong if you're trying to get a little draw in there, and you get it wrong, you draw too much, or trying to defeat and you don't do it, you know. And that's what I just got underneath it and turned it. But it demands an awful lot. You know, it was 5 or 6 iron for us off that back tee today, and so it's a tough shot, and you know, you got to stand up to the plate and hit a good shot.
Just to follow up.
Of course, you know, as I said there, I didn't come all the way here to play that badly. I'm having a bad day. What I'm going to do, lose my temper, start throwing clubs. I'm here as a major champion, and you know, it's a wonderful event, and I'm proud to be part of it. And you know, the other guys were all playing well, and you know, Keegan and Rory especially. Cheryl sort of lost his way. He was playing lovely, and then sort of lost his way. Maybe he was watching me a little bit too much and lost his way on the back nine there, but. No, it's a privilege to be here.